Welcome back to Social Studies. Today we're going to learn about children at play again. Our checklist for today, we're going to review the objectives, we're going to watch the lesson video, complete the assignment, and click Mark as done on Google Classroom. The content objective for today, I can identify how children's lives have changed over time. The language objective, I can explain how things children like to play with have changed. We have the same materials as we needed yesterday. You are going to need that same piece of paper if you still have it that we used yesterday, and a pencil, marker, crayon, or anything else that you have to write with. If you have lost your piece of paper or it got thrown away, go ahead and just grab another piece of paper for you to use. If you remember yesterday, we talked about things that you like to play with. Do you still have your idea in your head? Do you remember what you wrote and you drew yesterday on your paper? We're going to see if that is the same or different as children liked to play with things long ago. Look at these pictures. We have been practicing analyzing or looking really closely and asking questions about each picture. We are going to analyze these photos. I'm going to give you just a couple more seconds just to look at the pictures and think of your own questions, and then we will talk about them together. All right, let's talk about the pictures. We'll start on the left side. This is a portrait or a picture of two young girls with a doll that is covered by a blanket laying in their baby buggy. This photograph was taken in Shenandoah, Iowa in 1890. Now I want you to think, is this a toy that maybe you still play with? If you have a doll at your house, does it look the same or different? What's different about it? If you have a doll with something like this, do you call it a buggy or do you call it something else? Does it look like this? The picture in the top middle. This picture was taken in 1903 and shows two children playing in Tennessee, which is another state. One of the children is being pulled in a cart by a dog. Do you play like that with your dog if you have one? Do you let your dog pull you around like that? Or do you think that was just something that people in the past did to play? This picture on the right was taken in Beijing, China. The children are playing blind man's bluff, which is like the game of tag. In blind man's bluff, the children who is it is blindfolded and has to find and tag the other players. Have you ever played the game called tag before? Is the game blind man's bluff different or the same as the game that you play called tag? This next picture on the bottom left shows three children from Grundy Center, Iowa, playing outside with toy boats. Have you ever played with toy boats? Where are they playing with their boats? The middle bottom picture is showing children who live in Chicago, Illinois. Illinois is a different state. They are playing Ring Around the Rosie on the sidewalk. Have you ever played Ring Around the Rosie? If you've played Ring Around the Rosie, have you ever played outside? Does this look like how you play the game Ring Around the Rosie? The bottom right picture, right here, was taken by a photographer. And remember, a photographer is somebody who takes photos or pictures. So this image, taken by renowned American photographer Ansel Adams, shows a person looking at puzzles with her daughters in a store in 1943. They are being helped by the store clerk, looking at these games. Have you ever been to a store and looked at games like this? Do your games look the same or different? Now I want you to think about this sentence. Today I like to play. I want you to share what you like to play in 3, 2, 1. Say it out loud. And long ago, kids liked to play. Can you think of something that kids liked to play? Share your answer in 3, 2, 1. Share your answer. Now I want you to think. Do you play the same games that children long ago played? Or did you play different games? Now, I'm going to show you your assignment for today. If you remember, yesterday you drew a picture of what you like to play with, or a game that you like to play. Now, on the right side, we are going to draw a picture of what children long ago liked to play with. What did they like to play? What games did they like to play? I want you to draw a picture on the right side. And again, remember, if you have lost your paper from yesterday, that's totally fine. Just grab a different piece of paper and draw a picture of what children long ago liked to play with. When you're done, make sure you click Mark as Done on Google Classroom.